Hey, it's Leanne Betts here for What's Up Wednesday. Well, what's up this Wednesday? I am doing my What's Up Wednesday for the second time because I accidentally deleted it. So anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about traveling and how you can boost your energy when you're traveling with some amazing energetic tips to set you up for success. So I'm going to try this one more time. And hopefully you'll enjoy these tips because we are heading into the travel season. I know for all of us up in the Great White North, we are traveling this winter to go to warmer climates. And I've got some really great tips for you to put in your toolkit and try out. So I am the founder and creator of the Bust Your Busy Badge Challenge. And the first tip that I want to share with you today is when you're traveling, wear red. Because in Feng Shui, red is a transformational color. It's the color of power. It's also the color of protection and good luck. So wear some red when you're traveling. Now, it could be, lipstick that you're wearing. It could be undergarments, maybe ruby red shoes. It could be a scarf that's red. It could be anything that you want. But just put a little red on and you'll be lucky in your travels. And the next thing that I want to tell you about is on your luggage, place 9-inch long red ribbons. So the reason for 9 inches, or the number 9, is in Feng Shui, that's the number of completion, and it's considered the perfect number. So basically, all you do is just tie these red ribbons on your handle of your suitcase, and it also makes it easier at the carousel to be able to see your luggage, because everybody has black luggage, right? Well, not everybody, but most people. And then you could have that red ribbon and you can easily identify it, and you're protected as well. So the next thing I want to tell you about is savvy seat selection. So when you're going online and you are choosing your seats and you're doing your early check-in, put it out there that you want to have seats that are empty beside you. I just went to California. And that's what inspired me to do this, because I was traveling in the airport and saw lots of things that people do, and I wanted to share some tips on things that that you shouldn't do and things that you can do to help boost your energy when you're traveling. And I basically came back on the flight and I had empty seats beside me on both sides, which was super awesome. So just put it out there and try it. I like to make a game of it. The other thing that's really important is for you to protect your energy, because we all have an aura around us that basically is 360 degrees around us, and it's like 8 to 10 feet in front of us and all around us. So basically, could you imagine when you're at the airport with all the different people coming and going, how many people are in your energy field? A ton. So what I like to do is I like to envision white light around me or a bubble of protection before I head out to the airport. And so it just protects my energy from everybody else who could be bombarding me. The other thing is there's 3 carry-on crystals that I like to bring with me. So you can just kind of pick them up at a rocks and gem store. So these are what the crystals look like. The first one is shungite, and it's really good at neutralizing electromagnetic frequencies that you can get from the X-ray machine and the scanning machine. And the other one is malachite. So if you have a fear of flying, or you've got a long flight and are worried about jet lag, it can really help support you. And then the third one is amethyst, and amethyst repels negative energy, which is always good when you're in lots of different people's energy fields. So those are my 3 carry-on crystals that I like to bring. The other thing is it's nice to visualize success when you're traveling. So I usually like to run through my trip, just going to the airport with ease and getting through customs and everything easily. I imagine a great flight, no delays, going to an amazing place. The hotel is awesome. I'm relaxed, like all those kind of things. I like to run through my trip ahead of time to visualize success. And then also that you're having a blast, right? When you're going on your vacation. Because let's face it, when you're taking the plane and actually getting there, that is so stressful. There's just so much going on, right? So the other thing is when you're at the airport, you totally want to protect yourself from germs because there's a lot of people going on and there's a lot of things, you know, in the bathrooms and things like that. So what I notice a lot is women are putting their purses down on the sink, by the sinks, and that's like complete. I remember hearing this on Oprah. It's like the worst thing that you could do for picking up germs. So just always make sure that you keep your purse with you and you're not setting it down places where it could be picking up unwanted germs. Also, I have like the must-have 5 essential oils that I bring in my travel toolkit, and I wanted to share that with you guys too, because you know what? In 5 years, everybody's going to be using essential oils. It's the way of the future. Why not use this natural plant energy to help us, right? And to keep us protected. So I want to tell you about a couple things. So first of all, Thieves is amazing. This blend is like a blend of like clove, lemon, eucalyptus, various things. But there's a cool story behind Thieves, and Thieves was actually, this concoction was put together like way back when there was the Black Plague, and spice merchants used to rub these spices on them and they'd go and rob the dead and they didn't die. So basically this is like the best thing to stave off the germs. So what I like to do with this is just put a couple of drops in my hands and inhale it, or put it on a scarf so it's protecting me while I'm in the airplane, and just making sure that I turn off the vent up top because that's where the germs kind of get recirculated throughout the whole entire plane. So that's Thieves. And if you do get sick on a holiday, or if you're at home for that matter, take a couple drops of Thieves. It's super strong. So, super strong. So if you have kids, dilute it with like a vegetable oil or a coconut oil or something. 1 or 2 drops just on the bottom of your feet, and it'll totally reduce your length of your cold. The other 2 in my little toolkit for traveling is peppermint and lavender. So it helps soothe the skin from any kind of burns. It's good for bug bites. You can also use it for tummy aches. What other things are there? Peppermint is a great pick-me-up. So I actually have this in my car as well. So it's like having a coffee. You just smell it. It's amazing and it's invigorating. And if you have sore muscles, it's also good too. And the other thing is lemon. Lemon is awesome. It's kind of another one of those pick-me-ups that you can smell, but it's also good to put in your hands if you have a cough or a cold. And so I bring that on my trip as well. And then the last one is tea tree. It's a really good tea tree oil. It's a really good disinfectant and helps stop bleeding if you do get wounded. And I like just to bring my oils in a little tiny container, so it's easy just to throw in your purse. And then the other thing is I love Young Living oil, so I just want to tell you that that's what I have in my little toolkit of essential oils when I travel, because they have all been approved by Health Canada, and they're considered natural health products. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you about the essential oils. Now, oh yeah, I like to do this to energize myself when I travel, because everyone's always like kind of, busy when they're traveling and they've got something to do, and people just always look so stern. So I like to play the smile game. So I try to smile as many people as I can at the airport and see if they smile back. And this is especially fun when you're walking down the aisle of the airport or of the airplane, and everybody's like just like sitting in their seats, looking at their computers or whatever. I try to smile at everyone. So just try it just for fun. I know I like to do some kind of crazy things, but it just makes it more light and easy and increases my energy when I do that. Okay, so now the other thing is make chill your mantra. That's the thing when you're on the plane. Take an opportunity to unplug from everything. Grab a really good book. Get some magazines at the airport and read them, or turn to the person next to you and have an amazing conversation. So try unplugging. Or if you can't unplug, download some of your favorite songs and make an amazing playlist, or get some great podcasts that you can listen to while you're on the flight. So the other thing I wanted to mention to the ladies is I always am talking about the purse and not putting the purse on the floor. So when you're actually in the airplane, don't put it underneath the seat in front of you. Put it up in the overhead bin. Oh, I almost felt like I was doing this. I always wanted to be a stewardess. Anyway, put it up in the overhead bin because, again, there's lower energy on the floor, lots of different energies when you're on a plane. And in Feng Shui, money is to be respected, so it's not good to put it on the floor. So that's the last thing I'm going to say about the purse today. So once you get to the hotel, generally there's a couple things that I like to do. First of all, for me, before I get to the hotel, I like to surround it with white light. And I do that just because there's so much energy of other people in a hotel, right? All the people that have ever stayed there, their energy is inside those four walls. So I like to do that. But if that's like too weird for you, I've got a couple of other ideas. You can just clap around the room because energy tends to stick into the corners of the walls especially. So just walk around and take about 30 claps. Really loud claps, and especially in the corners, and that will help move the energy. And then I would suggest opening the windows and opening the curtains and just letting some flow of fresh air to come in. And the other thing is when you first get to the hotel, take a shower. It's so important when you're traveling because there's just so much germs that are going around on the flights, and plus it feels really good. And then once you've taken a shower, drink lots of water. And I always suggest that it's really great to ground yourself in wherever you're visiting by going out and walking around as soon as you get there, because then you start getting that energy of the place that you're at. And so it's so crucial to do that when you first get there. The other thing I want to say is when you're in your hotel room, unplug all the appliances, because they've got the coffee maker and they've got the alarm clock and the TV and all those different things that you're not using. Unplug them because there's electromagnetic frequencies that are coming off of them that are going to affect your sleep, depletes your energy, and it also makes for restless sleep. So that's just another tip for me. What else do I got for you here? So I've just got some practical tips. These are not Feng Shui tips, but when you travel, take a picture with your mobile device of all your documents. So take a picture of your passport, all of your credit cards, and your itinerary, just in case you lose it. So you actually have it with you, and then you can start, the process of getting them back. The other thing is I always love to have a carry-on luggage, like in my carry-on luggage, to have an extra set of clothes, just in case you spill something. My son one time, threw up, and basically I had to change my shirt. Luckily, I had something to change into. And so I like to bring a change of clothes, and I also like to bring my bathing suit and a pair of socks, because if I'm wearing sandals, my feet can get cool. But the cool thing with that too is if your luggage goes missing, you at least have that so that you can run out to the ocean and swim in it on your vacation while you're getting your luggage back. And then toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, always good, right? Especially if you're on a long flight and you want to refresh yourself because you feel like you've been there for days. So, yeah. And then the last thing is, take matches. So I like to take matches. I got my little handy dandy Redbird matches. If you're going with friends somewhere or whatever, just keep those in the bathroom, and then you can light the match and there is no smell. So those are my tips for traveling. To set you up for success. I hope you enjoyed them. I also want to let you know that the Bust Your Busy Badge 30-day challenge, ladies, is starting Tuesday, November 22nd. So if you're interested, go to bustyourbusybadge.com. Calm your busy before the holidays so that you can have a January that you can just kick back and have fun instead of having to do everything and go through everything. So set yourself up for success. Come and visit me on bustyourbusybadge.com. But in the meantime, have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me. Cheers.